scene, like what are the scenes that you're creating? You're not there from the specific moments.
And I think at the heart of the show, right, and I think at the heart of the show is doing the thing that for me is interesting. Just let me finish. It's doing the thing for me that's interesting in theater, which is about showing or talking about things that aren't talked about, looking at things that aren't seen, showing new perspectives on things. That's why I do theater.
Yeah, to offer tools for everybody to complete their own process of thinking.
Yeah.
Whether if you're really communist, because there will be communist people, there will be social democrat, people in the audience, there could be some Republicans, there could be some communists. If we show things from different perspectives, then that brings tools for everybody to keep on their own thinking. We're not trying to manipulate the opinion. We come from backgrounds. I could easily read this as, more of a left kind of thinking than right or radical, because radical needs to simplify things and make things homogenic, and then, women to be women, men to be. But it doesn't only happen in the right wing. On the left, we have all these big, periods of history filled with examples of the damage that simplification can bring to. Right? That's why I don't believe in communism either. When I know,
I have some, I don't know, maybe it's stupid to tell here now. But still I want to say because it's a thing for sharing. I think that if we have some people who are contradicting, like Mother Teresa, Hillary Clinton, Angela Gandhi.
You mean the character contradicted among themselves, or
Among themselves and contradicting
Among their
ideologies and positions.
or public
Images. Whereas I strongly believe that these three characters, I personally contradict. Like if I am anyway put together with Indira Gandhi, Hillary Clinton, and Mother Teresa, really I have questions. But again, if I put aside again these three, like Kali, Ulrike Manoff, and Cleopatra, these three in a segment, where these people are.
how are we relating them?
These people are in a different side from these people.
We are
Both
liking from
six
them.
of them are icons, 6 of them are in politics, but me as a creator and performer is questioning them and answering through them.
Well, at least 2 of them are goddess. You cannot say Hillary Clinton is a goddess. You can say Cleopatra is a goddess, because she was a goddess. As for that particular system, the queen was a goddess, otherwise she wouldn't be the queen. She was still a human being, she was seen on earth, but she was a goddess. Kali is a goddess too. They belong to different, maybe it was useful as for a model to think about this, like you think of the chakras, just because they put reality in layers. And culture does that with reality, divides it, something which is undivided and ultimate reality. Culture divides it so that we can section stuff and then have some structure to build on.
Yeah, but then I think Mother Teresa is also a side.
I think the
Oh, she's
danger.
also the goddess.
I think
She's
there's.
a saint.
I think there's a real danger in anytime an actor says to me oh, my character wouldn't do that, or I don't, I don't see myself in that character. I think there's a problem because we're talking about human beings, and maybe I don't agree with everything, every action Hillary Clinton has ever made. But what makes her interesting to me as a subject is the points where I can feel myself meet her, right? She is like a fucking hard worker. This woman is she went through shit and is still climbing, tooth and nail. She's climbing. and she's going to get to where she wants to go. As a woman, I connect to that so much. You know what I mean? All that shit she went through with Bill Clinton, she just was like, you know what? Put on my face, and I just like, I put on my game face, and I keep playing the game. I move forward. I wouldn't say that I agree with all her actions as Secretary of State. Now we're in a whole other category. I don't want to send anybody's baby off to get killed. So there's that. Then, if I look at Ulrika Meinhof, the readings that I've done on Ulrika, I mean, there's definitely a lot of her thought process and a lot of her fragility that I connect to. But at the same time, you still are in this shell where you've got to be like, okay, like I'm gonna like go after something. So I cut my losses, and whether that's relationship or home or whatever, and I keep moving forward tooth and nail for what it is, the thing I want to do.
Are we showing these paths as well? Like, for example, Ulrika Meinhof, before she became an extremist thinker, before she became an extremist writer, before she became an extremist, she was pushing the educational system. She was doing an amazing TV show for children on public TV for many years.